Well, after a couple of minor league appearances, are you pleasantly surprised with how good you're feeling coming into your season debut?
Well, yes and no. Haven't had professional experience this year, um, but I was doing my own routine in California working out. So spring training was going on. I was having a spring training myself. Regular season started. I started throwing sim games, so on and so forth. But the adrenaline level, the excitement, getting into those few minor league games really kind of propelled me to see where I was at stamina wise, first of all, but then mentally trying to lock it in for a pitch to pitch basis. So I felt good, surprisingly, more so than I thought, but um, I guess I've had a few years to practice and know about myself and figure things out on the fly. But yeah, I couldn't feel better.
Did it help being a veteran? You've been through this before. You kind of know what you need to do to get yourself ready for a season.
Yeah, and once you establish a routine, you're able to kind of go about your business every 5 days, and it was no different from a regular season standpoint. The only thing missing was guys behind me, a little added adrenaline, and a few fans in the crowd. But other than that, I was trying to do my part, stamina wise, build up pitch count and innings wise, and we got there. So was nice to see from Rome, but the first outing in 7 innings. But I mean, I'm itching at the bit to go, and hopefully we'll get this thing started on the right foot on Friday.
Part of that, joining a first place team, I would assume the excitement of just getting out there and joining a team that's been playing as well as they have here in the last month or so.
Yeah, this is what I envisioned coming into this situation, um, with the offense doing what I'm pretty sure everybody thought they could do. Really, this last probably 20, maybe 30 games this last month has been very exciting, and I know for a pitching staff, for starters and relievers, it's a comfort level too, where you get a couple runs on the board early, you get to kind of settle down. And that's not always going to be the case, but you're going to go through your peaks and valleys in the season. But the foundation is already set, so all we got to do as starters and relievers is keep them to less runs than we score. Um, it's more simple than you think it is, but at the same time, I'll try to bring a calm and knowledgeable standpoint to some of these guys, which will be fun.
You were part of a very dynamic offense down there in Houston. Do you see some similarities with the way these guys are swinging it top to bottom with that team you used to play with?
Yeah, one of the joys of having such quality guys with Houston the last couple of years. One, you got to get lucky to get some of those guys via trades, hit in the draft, or so on and so forth. But very similar situation here with the Braves, and top to bottom, you can kind of see the depth, first of all, and then you got some power guys, you got some contact guys, some on base guys. I mean, anything you want in a lineup is over here, and then I saw that the last few years with the Astros. So that was one of the reasons why I felt like here was such a good fit early in the off season, and then I mean just the pitching prospects they have are just it's almost unlimited here, and if I can get my hands on a few guys, maybe get in their brain a little bit and get them with a great routine or some pitch knowledge or pitch recognition. I think these guys could really take off, so I'm hoping to help out in that aspect.
I guess there's no shortage of veteran leadership when you look around that clubhouse, but do you kind of hope to be that guy in this staff when you've got the youngsters and Max Fried and Mike Soroka kind of going through this for the real first time for a full season?
Yeah, I think one of the joys for me is having done it before, but with two great catchers in Flo and McCann. I mean, it makes my job even easier to a fault. So I'm not going to do too much. These guys are very talented. The learning curve is already pushed. They're already past it, and all we got to do is tighten up a few things. I'm sure with both those guys and maybe some of the other guys as well. But we're just going to continue to have fun, and I'm just going to try to help out as best as I can.